going on, guys? So today I want to talk about getting into other people's unconsciousness, or falling into other people's unconsciousness, meaning when they get angry or when something happens to them and something's happening to them in their life that, based on certain circumstances or whatever it may be, that they're going through, tend to take that anger or whatever they have in them and transcend that to other people. Say, for example, I'm driving right now. How many of you have been in a road rage, or because someone else may have triggered your unconsciousness because of whatever it is they are going through in their journey, whether it be family problems or bills or whatever it is, or whatever circumstances they are in, or they might have gotten themselves into. So you'll be driving, and like I am, and all of a sudden some guy is behind you. You're doing the right speed limit or whatever it is, and that guy is just up your tail and wants to get to a certain place, or is just antsy. But you're doing the right thing. You're driving the right speed or whatever it is. Next thing you know, he starts tailgating you, and after that, depending on how conscious you are, if you get drawn into that unconsciousness, you start reacting. That person may be in a lot of financial, distress or whatever it is, based on choices he or she has made. It has to go to a job, and it has to be on a job on a specific time, at a specific time, to pretty much pay whatever he or she has got to pay for, whatever it is may be. So in doing so, that guy he or she might be tailgating you, getting frustrated, or just pretty much using you as a form of a release mechanism to get his or her anger out. Now the question is, at that point in time, depending on your conscious level and your awareness, you could either A, fall into unconsciousness and react to that person cutting you off, bringing you into his or her unconsciousness. The best thing to do in that scenario is to just be at peace and be calm as much as possible. It did happen to me before, like when I used to have road rage and stuff like that, because of unconsciousness of other people. But I found myself getting drawn into that, and then after a lot of finger flipping and swearing or whatever it is, I look back at what happened and I'm like, was it really necessary? And it's only because of that person's unconsciousness that got me to being into an unconscious level. So what do you do at that moment in time? I think at that moment in time, you gotta just accept the moment. If someone is trying to tailgate you or try to get you at a different energy level of anger, you can say, and ego also, that takes into play, depending on how strong his or her ego is, or your ego is. At that moment, the best thing to do, like I said, is to be calm and be aware as much as you can. It's to just let it go. Don't let your ego come into play and carry you to the next level, which into the level being unconsciousness, because of the other person's unconsciousness. So the best thing to do is to just be calm, take it easy, try not to fall into that other person's unconsciousness, therefore resulting in your unconsciousness and the possibility of getting into an accident. As per that example. But it can be taken to any part in life, wherever it may be, where it might be someone who's getting angry with their situation in their life and talking to you about it. You have to be present in that moment and know that whatever that person is going through, you know, is because of his or her choices or circumstances. But at that moment is to just be present and realize the conscious level of that person. Be calm, pretty much, and just be quiet. Don't let your thoughts carry you over to doing something or saying something you don't need to say or do. I hope you guys followed that. You know, it might, if you want to replay this whole thing again to understand what I was saying, do so. Check it out. You get what I mean. So unconsciousness, just at the moment in time where you feel like you're getting angry because of somebody else putting their energy or negative energy towards you, don't listen to your mind. I think the best thing is not to listen to your mind and thoughts, because the thoughts is the first thing that comes into you to trigger you and your form to do something. So about it, which is either violence or physical or verbal, whatever it may be. So in that sense, the major thing to do is try to be calm and let it be. Let it go. Let it go. I'm breaking the song. But yeah, so, you know, just take it easy and remember that if you can realize the fact that the other person is unconscious prior to even engaging into his or her unconsciousness, you will see the bigger picture and brighter picture. And watch the ego thing too, because the ego is what normally triggers everything to happen as well. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you need to play back and really understand what I'm trying to talk about, please do so. And I hope this was informative for you. Make sure to subscribe and go ahead. Make sure to subscribe and share if you feel like whatever I'm telling you guys is worth it. All right. Until then, take care. Until the next conscious advice.